Hello, this is Oleg with OpenBOM. In my previous video, I demonstrated you how you can build bill of materials in OpenBOM in a much more easier and efficient way comparing to the bill of materials in the spreadsheet. So today in my video, I am going to show you features and functions that OpenBOM has that you cannot do at all in a spreadsheet way of managing bill of materials. So let me start first from the calculating of the quantity rollup. So imagine this bill of materials for skateboard. I would like to calculate how many nuts, how many bolts, how many screws I need to have in this assembly. Usually not a trivial task because these components usually come in the different levels, and calculate the total quantity is quite a complicated thing. So OpenBOM can do it very easily. In OpenBOM there is a function which is called Flatten BOM. So if you switch your BOM to Flatten BOM, OpenBOM creates a flat list with components, and there are quantities across multiple levels. I think this is cool and much easier, and you can do it in spreadsheets. So let's move on. Another feature that are practically impossible to do in spreadsheet, although I can show you how I do it. So if I have a spreadsheet and I would like to calculate the quantities, I can do it by applying formula. As you can see here, I have a formula. This formula defined for this particular structure of the bill of materials. So technically I know that this component is a sub-level, but in fact spreadsheet doesn't know this. So in OpenBOM, because I have a formal structure and we manage a central database of all components and their cost, we know that the information about cost of this nut is the same and it's in different places because this is the usage of the same part in multiple places. So the information is structured. OpenBOM knows how to manage it, even if it looks and smells like spreadsheet. So to do it, to calculations, I added additional column to this bill of materials called total cost. This is a currency property, and I will define a formula. So this formula will define what is the way to calculate the cost and roll up this quantity, roll up this cost from the bottom to upper level. So as calculation is as cost times quantity. You just type or select them from the list, and then you need to choose this multi-level roll-up. So multi-level roll-up will say to OpenBOM, roll up the cost from the lower assembly to the upper assembly with the appropriated quantity and cost. So I save this information, and now I refresh the bill of materials, so information will be recalculated. And look what happened. So OpenBOM calculated the cost and rolled this values from the bottom level to the upper level. So as you can see, cost of the nut combined together with the cost of screws combined together with cost of wheels based on the quantities coming up. This is the 1440. This is the unit cost for this assembly, and we have two, so the total is 2880. And now it's combined together with the cost of these components on the upper level. Calculating total, we are coming to 3660. Now what will happen if I will change something in this BOM? So for example, I will need 6 screws on the top level and 6 nuts. So the things that happens, as you can see, the information is simply recalculated. So that's the biggest difference that you have between managing information in a spreadsheet, like you've seen here, and managing information in OpenBOM. So you have something that a spreadsheet doesn't have at all. First, to have a flatten BOM with the information about all quantities, and also to have a calculation of quantity and cost combined together and rolled up together. So that was Oleg with OpenBOM and comparison of what you can do in OpenBOM that you cannot do in a spreadsheet. So don't think twice. If you're still managing bill of materials using spreadsheets, register to OpenBOM, go to openbom.com, click on the registration. Free user account will give you a possibility to manage bill of materials, and then you will be able to do those things that I'm presenting to you today. To have a calculations and to have a Flatten BOM, you need to have the OpenBOM professional user, which is $10 per month. Try it, and you will be managing bill of materials in a much more easier way than you do it today with Excel. Have a good day and talk to you soon.